This is a core chair routine that you can do using weights. So my suggestion is to keep a couple of light weights in your drawer, in your desk at work, and just to add a little variety to your workout. So first of all, just make sure that the chair is in the least resistance. So you want the lever to be pressed all the way forward so that the chair is in full mobility. And you're going to start with hammer curl. So your arms are going to be straight down at your sides, and you're going to pull the weights up towards your shoulders, control it up, and control it down. And you can add some variety with this one by doing one hammer curl, and then tilt side to side, hammer curl, tilt side to side. So you can work your abdominals as well. And then we're going to do tricep extensions. So you just want one weight for this. Holding the weight in both hands up above your head. You're going to drop it down. Keep your elbows pointing up and press it forward, press it straight up. And try not to move your elbows too much. Breathing out on the way up. Then you're going to take that same weight, you're going to hold either side of the weight. You're going to hold it up to one side to do a wood chop. Bring it down towards your hip, and the chair moves with you on this one. So you're getting your abdominals working here. So about 10 on each side of that one. Switching sides. And then taking both weights again in both hands, you're going to do an overhead press. So you want to start with the weights by your shoulders, press it up over your head, bring it back down to your shoulders, making sure to breathe out on the way up, the hardest part of the movement. And again, you can add an alternating knee lift with this one. So do the press, knee lift, and press, knee lift. Then you're going to lean over your legs to do a bent over row. Keep your back straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep it nice and controlled. You can do about 10 to 15 of those. And then bringing both weights up and just resting them on your thighs. You're going to do alternating knee lifts. Just pressing down a little bit on those weights to give yourself some resistance. And then the last one is you're going to do calf raises. So feet flat on the floor. You're going to lift your heels up, press it down, lift your heels up, press it down. And that's your workout with weights. This is a core chair routine that you can do using a TheraBand. Just make sure that the chair is in the least resistance, so the lever needs to be all the way forward. So I've already put my foot into the loop, one of the loops at the end, and you're going to step on the band, and you're going to do a leg extension. So you want to make sure it's nice and slow and controlled, stretching that leg all the way forward. So I would suggest doing 10 to 15 on each side. And then you're going to take that off your ankle, and you're going to put both feet inside the loops. Both feet in there, just holding the excess. Just with a little bit of resistance, and you're going to take your leg out to the side to do a toe touch. So take those off your ankles. And you're going to stand up and go behind the chair. So again, you're going to put one foot into the loop. Standing, and hold the chair and take the leg out to the side. So again, doing 10 to 15 on each side of that. And then you're going to face the chair. Again, you want to hold and step on just part of the band and pull up towards your glutes, heel towards your butt. And you can do 10 to 15 on each side of that. So taking that off your ankle, you're going to sit down on the chair again. And you're going to put one foot into the loop, sort of in the middle if you can. And just put it right onto your foot and grab both sides of the band. You're going to bend your knee and press forward. Bending and press. Then you're going to sit on the band and you're going to cross it over your lap. It needs to be a little bit more forward. And pulling on both ends of the band to give yourself some resistance, and take your legs out and in. And you're done. This core chair routine uses the TheraBand. So I have linked the band underneath two of the legs of the chair, and the chair is also in the least resistance. So the lever is all the way forward. So you're going to grab your hand, put your hands inside two of the loops, and you're going to do bicep curls, pulling your hands up towards your shoulders. And if you want, you can do a bicep curl and then do a hip tilt side to side, and another bicep curl and a hip tilt, just to put some variety in there and to also use your core abdominal muscles as well. And the next one is a tricep extension. So you want to slightly sit on the band, and you're going to put your hands into the loops. Just make sure you've got it, you're sitting at the back of the band. Elbows are up, and you're going to stretch and extend your arms straight up and bring your hands back down and pressing up. So you don't want to move your elbows, just keep your elbows still and press your forearms. Hands go up towards the ceiling. So now we're going to do some lateral raises. So again, you're going to put the band underneath two of the chair legs. Grabbing a hold of the end loops, feet apart slightly, palms facing down. You're going to lift up to shoulder height and back down. Lifting and lowering. And again, you can add in a hip tilt side to side on these ones. So in between your reps, doing the hip tilt. And the next one is an overhead press. So keep your hands in the loops, place your palms forward, and you're going to press right up over your head. So from shoulder height, right up over your head. Make sure that when you press up, you're breathing out. And again, you can add in the hip tilts in between each one, or even forward and back. And you should be sweating now. This is a core chair routine that you're going to do using a TheraBand. So first of all, you want to make sure that the chair is in the least resistance. So the lever needs to be all the way forward. And then you're going to grab the 2 loops closest to the center of the band. And I just grab the rest of the band. I grab the excess and hold on to it. So you're going to take the band over your head and you're going to pull down on one side to do a lat pull down. So one arm stays straight and the other one does the work. So I would suggest doing 10 on each side and switch to the other side. And then you can add in 5 hip circles one way and 5 hip circles the other way. The next exercise is a chest pull. So you're going to hold the band out in front and you're going to pull it across your chest and hold, making sure to keep it nice and controlled each time. Then you're going to take the band and wrap it around your back. Again, grabbing inside those loops. So taking it behind your back, and you're going to do a chest press. So pressing forward, keeping it controlled. And if you want, you can do a hip tilt side to side between each one. Then we're going to do thoracic extensions. So you're going to step on the band with both feet. You're going to cross it over in front, and then you're going to get it so that it goes on the outside of your elbows and crossing your hands in front. So you're going to lean forward and pull back. Lean forward, pull back. So now you're going to keep your feet on top of the band, just grabbing in, put your hands inside the loops. And you're going to do a row. So you're going to pull your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, nice and controlled. And then you're going to lean forward and just wrap the band a little bit more, and you're going to do a row this way. And that's your workout. This is an exercise routine you can do at your desk. Just make sure you put the lever all the way forward so the chair is in the least resistance. You're going to start with alternating knee lifts with hands on the hips. Then you're going to link your hands together over to one side, take them down to the opposite hip, and raise your knee up. So you're getting that twist through the torso happening. And switch the other side. Arms up and right down to your hip. Lifting that knee up nice and high. You're going to put both hands on the side of the chair. You're going to stand up, grab the side of the chair, sit down. Stand up, sit down. Just make sure you grab the chair so you know where it's at before you sit down. Then you're going to do toe touches side to side, alternating. Taking the toe right out to the side, stretching the leg out. And then both legs together, out and in. out and in. This exercise routine you can do at your desk. In order to do this workout, you need to take the shifter and put it all the way forward. Now the chair is in the least resistance. You're going to start with linking your hands together and twisting side to side. And then we're going to get your heart pumping a little bit. You're going to lift your knee and pump your opposite arm. Get that body moving a little bit more. And then you're going to punch your arm and continue to lift your knees. And then we're going to do a plank in the chair. So you can either do this in the least resistance, or you can lock the chair by taking the lever all the way back. So I'm just going to go around on this side. Forearms on the chair. Take your feet back. Pull your abdominal muscles towards your spine and hold everything nice and strong. Keeping it steady, holding. And step forward. Take the back of the chair. You're going to do some leg lifts, squeezing your glutes. 10 on each side of these ones. Switch the other side. Turning sideways, you're going to do some hip rotations, loosening up those hips. One way, and then the other way. And then you can do the same thing on the opposite side. And again, facing the back of the chair, you're going to do leg curls, taking your heel towards your bum. Keeping everything nice and strong, keeping it controlled, and switching to the other side. And you're done.